Okay, so what this video is, and I'm hoping that my audio records, it's the video about the Raijin-EMX, the Synergy. So Raijin-EMX is the new gun in Infinite Warfare, one of the two new guns that just got added here as of beginning of September, right before the next game launches, World War II, and I have the epics for both of them. Actually, I got really lucky and I have the epic for each, but I'm doing a video on the Raijin in particular because I feel it is really good. Possibly the best in the game. I would put it up there at least side by side with the yokai, the VPR yokai, which I just got as well. I've gotten a lot of drops because I did one of the new things where you do 20 supply drops plus a bunch of guaranteed stuff. I got 2 of those plus a bunch of like 1,000-point salvage LMG stuff. So I ended up getting like a lot of new guns in the past like week, like a ton, and pretty much have about everything I really want in the game, which is really nice. I don't think that'll happen in World War II, but the things about why I want to put this video up in particular about all of mine is how little I am trying. So I have, well, let me talk about what the attachments are and what the abilities of the gun are. So it's very similar to the yokai in that when you kill somebody, it doesn't reveal their death location. Now, it doesn't come with a silencer, so if you see right there, I do have a silencer with it. I do have quick draw, you know, why not? And I do have grip, and I'll go into why I have grip, but you can definitely take out grip. I didn't try it without grip really so much, so the reason why I have grip still might not even be a good reason. But it's a burst fire weapon, 3 bullets at a time, not much recoil at all, and it has its own sight. So this is the default sight where it kind of goes in a little bit. And I just kept it on there because it doesn't go in too much. It's kind of obstructive, but it didn't annoy me, I guess. But as you see, I'm taking some long shots. That's one reason I put the what do you call it? The grip on there is so that I can get all 3 bullets out really far distances. I maybe should have challenged stuff too far out, but I feel like you can do it, and I feel like with grip would be the way to do it. Otherwise, probably don't. You know, if you're not gonna go for anything far, don't even bother with the grip. I feel like the silencer didn't hurt it much. Hip fire on it's pretty decent too. You know, you end up if you're panic hip firing people close to you, getting 2 bursts out usually kills somebody, and a lot of times even in 1. Even if they're kind of far away. There's a couple of jump ones I did. And in this game, you gotta think, I'm playing the new DLC and the new DLC playlist, so generally better players, a lot of Master Prestigers usually in these lobbies, maybe not in this one, I don't remember. This was a middle of the day one, not in the middle of the night, so it wasn't the hardest possible. Also, look at that camo. That camo is the new Zombies camo if you get Director's Cut. So there you go, Director's Cut camo. That's going through all of the Zombies modes, getting the Easter eggs, and then doing them again in Director's Cut. So just take a good, nice look at that sweet camo there. And it also has an underbarrel attachment. So the underbarrel, it normally has one that's basically kind of a grenade launcher. It's basically like that. If you hit a direct hit, it's a kill, but then if it's a little off, it does a little bit of damage, and it kind of works as a jammer grenade. So you can use it against some of those score streaks and against stuff like the micro turret. You can take out a micro turret in one hit. You know, so it's just that much extra. I feel like it's going to get nerfed soon, so take advantage of it while you can. After about a month, there probably won't be much updates at all, though, so we'll see if it survives that. It's not like it's an absolute beast at long range. Another thing to think about, on top of everything else, is my scuff is messed up. So if you look right here, one of my paddles, my slide panel's broken. Paddle. So I have no slide panel available, and my right trigger is firing on its own weight. So you'll see a lot of times where like I'm firing against the wall and stuff. Completely on accident. I am not meaning to do that. I mean, I do have a silencer, so I'm not showing up on radar, but, you know, if somebody has a good headset, they might be able to hear me. And it's just that much less ammo I have. I also don't have the perfect class set up. You know, I'm going for, like, seeker grenade kills, which are not fun. I'm not very good at setting up good seeker grenade kills because you have to, like, have it in your hand for, like, 5 seconds before it actually starts seeking stuff out, and then you have to land it near enough somebody for it to seek out. It's a terrible, terrible weapon. I should have, I think earlier on it was a much more powerful grenade. I should have used it then. And if you get a direct hit on the seeker grenade, it stays on them and it's an auto kill, but I always forget, like, in those moments where, hey, I happen to be behind somebody, they don't notice me. There's a little bit of upward recoil, but it's pretty decent. You can get a lot of range out of it. 2 burst kills. You could go the other direction with it too, maybe, and do rifled barrel, or combine the two if you really feel like it. I'm sure there's much better setups than I did. You could probably do both of those 2 things and really set it up as a lot of attachments class. And you're not going to chew through ammo like a huge amount just because it's only 3 bullets at a time, so you have plenty of ammo. You know, I'm wasting ammo all the time, man. And see, there you go. That's a good sample of the hip fire right there. I just ran into somebody, just random hip fire. There you go. And see, I'm going all the way across the map. I have gotten that kill a couple times now. I want to say with the silencer, it might be like 2 bursts plus 1, maybe even just 2 bursts if like you get a headshot in there, which at that range you probably would. It's just a beast. It's just really good. Now I got some more minutes to talk here. This is one of the new maps. It's a ghost map. It's pretty fun. You can get lots of like not jump shots, but I want to say you can't get jump shots, but you can jump over the tops of stuff to get a lot of peeks at other parts of the map, and it's pretty chaotic. You'd almost think it's more chaotic than it is, though. A lot of times where I feel like that the whole team has to be on the other side of the map, it turns out like both the teams are still on one side of the map. So there's a lot of, I think, reluctance of people just completely just sprinting around the map. So it's something to think about, is that if you just see one person, just imagine everybody's always grouped up. I don't know, it feels that way. It's rare that everybody is spread out all across the map. So that was a bit hard. If somebody's head glitching from far away, you don't want to go for that far shot. I also don't have a class that's particularly all that. You know, I have the thing where you look through walls just because you got a challenge. There's the underbarrel, so that's the thing right there, that if you get a shot against somebody, you know, it's a one-hit kill. You have to hit directly on them. If it goes to the side, it's a little bit of damage, and then it kind of gives them like jammer grenade effects. So it generally works as a jammer grenade as well. Here you go. Here's a good long distance shot. So it does climb up just a tiny bit. You know, results may vary. So maybe go into a private match and see if the kick up is any different when it comes to grip or no grip, because depending on the weapon, usually if it kicks a lot, you notice the difference with the grip, and if it doesn't kick much, you almost don't notice. This doesn't kick very much, so and it is mainly vertical, so think through the grip. And much like the yokai, one of the biggest things is that you put a silencer on it, no one knows where you're at, like pretty much at all. You're not revealing death location, so there's none of the skulls around the maps. Another thing that, one reason you don't really need to do like scavengers so much is since it's a new weapon, everybody's using it and leveling it up. So you just happen to randomly pick up ammo a lot more there. You know, so if you end up going on a long streak, it's not such a big issue. You know, still pick something up maybe if you need to. But and it's an SMG, so you got all the handling properties there of an SMG. You don't have to put on like shooting while running, whatever that perk is, because you still got a very quick sprint out time. And if you don't know what sprint out time, that's the time between sprinting and the first bullet leaving your gun. Whether you're aimed down sights or not, there's a sprint out time delay. So if you're running, you know, that's the thing about an SMG, is that the sprint out time is really low. You don't have to do that perk. All the other guns, pretty much, it's a little bit higher. So you have to, it's a more recent update to it to make it so that the handling properties of like rifles and LMGs aren't as good. I'm not quite sure if I completely agree with it in some ways, because now the SMGs seem way too powerful. But, you know, it's always something going to be more powerful than the other. But I would say right now, with all the SMG buffs they did, and some of the just general nerfs and buffs of perks and whatnot, that it's an SMG game now. Again, I think the beta, it kind of was as well. I think I'm going to leave it about there. I got like a minute of the video left. No, it's about over. Other than that, thank you for watching the video. Try the gun out. It's super, super awesome. You guys have a good day. Bye.
I'm gonna do my tattoo. The I think and below.
Oh, okay. Mission complete with silver honors. So.